Hello everyone. So with respect to continent Europe, we have discussed the surrounding water bodies, the important islands present near the continent Europe, the important peninsulas of Europe, mountains and the plateaus of Europe. So all these things we have already seen over the map of Europe. In this video, we'll talk about the rivers and the lakes of Europe. So you must have heard of a number of rivers called Rhine River, Rhone River, Po River. So all those rivers we are going to discuss here. So let me draw the map first. This is Ural Mountain, this part. This is White Sea. Above this White Sea would be Barents Sea. This is Scandinavian Peninsula. This sea is Gulf of Bothnia. This is Gulf of Finland. Then this part is Baltic Sea. Over here we have seen Jutland Peninsula. And then moving further westward, southwestward, we come across countries such as Netherlands, Belgium, then France. And over here, this is Bay of Biscay. And this is Portugal and then Spain. And then moving northeastward, this is Italy. Then this Balkan Peninsula. This Balkan Peninsula we have seen Greece and all, and then this enclosing sea is Aegean Sea. Coming to Black Sea, this is Crimean Peninsula, and this part is Azov Sea. This part forms the Black Sea. Over here is Sea of Marmara, and after Sea of Marmara, this part is Turkey. This is Israel and all. And obviously, over here we'll come across Africa. This part is Mediterranean. We have already seen all these locations in the previous videos. So if you have not seen them, एक बार देख लीजिए उनको. ये ब्लैक सी है, ये सी ऑफ मरमरा है. This is Azov Sea, and over here I told you there is a sea called Caspian Sea. So let's see the rivers. If you remember, I'm starting from the Alps mountain. यहाँ पे Alps mountain था. This part is Alps mountain. So obviously this is the Alps of Switzerland, जिसको Swiss Alps बोलेंगे. So from the Swiss Alps, a river originates and moves northward. This river, let me give number one. This river is called Rhine River. So Rhine River originates in Switzerland, Swiss Alps, moving northwards, enter into Germany, the southern part of Germany, and then into Netherlands, and ultimately drains into North Sea. This is North Sea. So if I draw, this is Great Britain, this one is Wales, this is Scotland, this is England. Over here, Ireland, Northern Ireland. Yeah. So this strait, if you remember, this was English Channel, this is a Strait of Dover, this is North Sea. All these things we have already discussed. So this Rhine River drains into North Sea, right? Then another river close to this source only and originating from Swiss Alps, it moves southward. It is called Rhone River. Rhone River. So Rhine River, Switzerland से originate होके entering into Germany, Germany से फिर enters finally into Netherlands and ultimately drains into the water body called North Sea. Rhine River पे if you look at, there is a famous city called Basel City. Basel City is in Switzerland. Why it is famous at Basel City? अगर आपने environment ecology पढ़ा हो तो you must have heard of Basel Convention. Basel Convention is an international convention related to the cross-border disposal of hazardous waste. So that convention is very important from environment perspective. Then the same city you must have heard in economy as well. You must have heard of Basel norms. So Basel norms are the international guidelines for regulating the financial sector, the banking sector. Anyway, so Basel city is on the river Rhine. क्योंकि ऐसे questions आते हैं river और important cities, you know, they might frame a question. Then Rhone River. Rhone River, I told you, start from Swiss Alps, yeah, northern part of the Alps, moves westward and then finally southward and enters into France. ये part France का. So this is France. Yeah, this part is France. So it enters into France and finally drains into Mediterranean Sea. This part is Mediterranean Sea. Anyway, come to another river over here only. A river originates on the northern part of Alps called Black Forest in Germany. Black Forest is in the southern part of the Germany. So a river called Danube River. So it moves first eastward. So it starts in southern part of Germany, Black Forest, and then moves eastward, enters into Austria. जर्मनी के सदर्न पार्ट में अगर आप ईस्टवर्ड मूव करेंगे तो विल कम अक्रॉस ऑस्ट्रिया. After Austria, it enters into Slovakia, and after Slovakia, it takes southward turn, enters into Hungary, then Croatia and Serbia wala region, and then again takes eastward turn and enters into Bulgaria, then Romania, this country is Romania, and finally over here at the border of Ukraine and Romania, it enters into Black Sea. So this river is very important river of Europe, Danube River. So मैं दोबारा बोलता हूँ Danube River सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ जर्मनी ब्लैक फॉरेस्ट से ओरिजिनेट होगी, ईस्टवर्ड मूव करेगी, will enter into ऑस्ट्रिया, then Slovakia, further eastward, then south turn legi enters into the country Hungary, then Serbia and Croatia region, then takes eastward turn, enters into uh, Bulgaria, then Romania, and Romania और यूक्रेन की बॉर्डर पर, रोमानिया के ईस्टवर्ड बॉर्डर with Ukraine, it finally enters into Black Sea. It is the second largest river of uh, it is the second largest river of Europe after Volga. So anyway, important city अगर आप इस पे देखोगे डेन्यूब पे, तो ऑस्ट्रिया का वियना, द कैपिटल ऑफ ऑस्ट्रिया वियना इज सिचुएटेड है। रोन पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो फेमस सिटी कॉल्ड जिनेवा इज हियर। जिनेवा सिटी, ऑब्वियसली एवरीबडी हैज हर्ड ऑफ जिनेवा सिटी, जहाँ पे बहुत सारे इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस का हेडक्वार्टर है। एनीवे, then come to another river. Over here you'll find a river, a small river in northern part of Italy, fourth number I'm giving it, called Po River. Po River is in northern part of Italy and finally drains into Adriatic Sea. मैंने बताया था इटली के ईस्टवर्ड इज एड्राइटिक सी, पार्ट ऑफ मेडिटेरेनियन सी, तो यहाँ पे ड्रेन करेगी, तो पो रिवर। देन एक और रिवर इन इटली ओनली, सेंट्रल पार्ट ऑफ इटली, यहाँ पर दिस रिवर इज कॉल्ड टाइबर रिवर। Italy में we are talking about two rivers, Po and Tiber. Tiber river is in central Italy almost, and it flows westward, and यहाँ पर रोम सिटी है, एंड वी नो कि रोम सिटी का एक एनक्लेव है, एक इंडिपेंडेंट स्टेट कॉल्ड वैटिकन सिटी। तो इट पासेस थ्रू रोम सिटी एज वेल एज वैटिकन सिटी, टाइबर रिवर, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिवर, क्योंकि वैटिकन सिटी इज द स्मॉलेस्ट country of the world. It is an enclave of Rome and it is an independent state. Anyway, so we have seen Rhine, Rhone, Danube, Po, all these. Then let's see another river in France. Over here you'll find a river originating in the central part of France. Let me write that river, sixth river, called Seine River. Seine River पे famous city Paris is there. Eiffel Tower in Paris. So Seine River. So Seine River originates in France and flows in France. So it is flowing only in France. The important city is Paris, where it is draining. If you look at this, is draining into English Channel. This is English Channel. So it is not draining into North Sea, rather it is draining into English Channel. Okay, Seine River. So west of Seine River in France only, there is another river over here. You know, this part where I have written the six, originating in, just a second. This one I have already shown over here in the southern part of France, and it drains into Bay of Biscay. So the seventh river is Loire River. So Loire River is west of Seine River or west of Rhone River. This one is Rhone River. Originating in southern part of France. यहाँ पर कहीं originate हो रही है, and it flows northward and ultimately drains into Bay of Biscay. If you remember, this is Bay of Biscay. ओके, देन स्पेन में भी एक रिवर है, देख लेते हैं. द रिवर इज कॉल्ड ईब्रो रिवर. ईब्रो रिवर, EBRO. सो एक रिवर यहाँ पर ओरिजिनेट होगी एंड ईब्रो रिवर. सो let me give it 8 number. This is Ebro river. So this is entirely in Spain and drains into Mediterranean Sea. If you remember Balearic Sea, the part of Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea को हमने कई पार्ट में डिवाइड किया था. वन पार्ट वॉज बेलराइक सी. यहाँ पे मैंने दिखाया था आपको बेलराइक आइलैंड्स, और ये this part of Mediterranean Sea was called Balearic Sea. So it drains into Balearic Sea, Ebro River. Yes. So if you remember the Pyrenees Mountains between Spain and France, स्पेन और फ्रांस के बीच में पायरनीस माउंटेन हमने डिस्कस किया था. वहां से एक रिवर ओरिजिनेट होती है कॉल्ड गैरोन. गैरोन रिवर. गैरोन रिवर. इट ऑल्सो ड्रेन्स इनटू बे ऑफ बिस्के. छोटी सी रिवर यहाँ पे ऐसे बे ऑफ बिस्के में ड्रेन करेगी. गैरोन रिवर, क्योंकि पायरनीस माउंटेन पढ़ा हमने, तो पायरनीस माउंटेन से गैरोन रिवर विल ओरिजिनेट. इट फ्लोज इन फ्रांस and ultimately drains into Bay of Biscay. Okay, so the Western Europe की important rivers, including one important river of Eastern Europe called Eastern Southern Europe called Danube, हमने already देख लिया. Now let's see the largest river of Europe. If you know, I told you the largest river of Europe is Volga river. Do not get confused with Volta Lake. Volta Lake was in Ghana. अफ्रीका के टाइम पे हमने डिस्कशन किया था. दिस इज वोल्गा लेक. वोल्गा. वोल्गा रिवर. सो दिस वोल्गा रिवर, एक हिल है यहाँ पर इस पार्ट में, वैल्डेई हिल्स. यहाँ पे वैल्डेई हिल्स. दिस इज गल्फ ऑफ फिनलैंड. तो गल्फ ऑफ फिनलैंड की साउथ ईस्ट में यू विल फाइंड अ वैल्डेई हिल्स. इस वैल्डेई हिल्स से दिस रिवर ओरिजिनेट्स. If you know, this entire is रशिया. ये पूरा पार्ट रशिया का है. दिस लाइन जो मैंने ड्रॉ की इसके ईस्ट में इंटायर इज रशिया. सो वैल्डेई हिल्स, वैल्डेई, इफ आई राइट है, वैल्डेई हिल्स इज इन रशिया. उसके ईस्टर्न पार्ट से एक रिवर ओरिजिनेट हो रही है, फ्लोइंग ईस्टवर्ड and then take southern turn and ultimately passing through central Russia, it drains into Caspian Sea. So this river is Volga river. Number 10. So Volga river originates in northwestern part of Russia. If you look at it, is northwestern part of Russia, or call it Valdai Hills, and it flows entirely into Russia, passing through central Russia, and ultimately southern Russia, and enters into Caspian Sea. This one is Caspian Sea. All these seas, the water bodies, the peninsulas I have already discussed in the previous videos. Anyway, so Volga River, the south of this valley hills, you'll find another river originating and enters into, from Russia, it enters into Belarus, and then it takes again a westward turn and, sorry, eastward turn and enters into Ukraine. And this river, 11th number river, is Dnieper river. Dnieper, Dneiper, Dnieper River, ultimately drains into Black Sea. So Dnieper River, again that Valdai Hills is important. Southern part of Valdai Hills or southern western part of Valdai Hills, Russia. Then left of Russia over here you will find Belarus country. And then from Belarus it enters into uh, Ukraine, and Ukraine may finally it enters into the Black Sea. So these are the important rivers of Europe. Then let's see some, at least few important lakes. So over here, this is Gulf of Finland. Over here, you'll find a lake called Lake Ladoga. And again, northeast of Lake Ladoga, over here you'll find another lake called Lake Onega. So these are the important lakes in Russia. In Switzerland, there is a famous lake called Lake Geneva. तो ये लेक जेनीवा है जिसके इन एंड अराउंड important international organizations हैं. So if you look at the location of Lake Geneva is in the northwestern tip of Switzerland. It shares border with France, but again it is at the northwestern tip of uh, Switzerland. Okay, so this is about the rivers and lakes of Europe. Make sure that you draw these maps. The reason I'm not picking up a proper well-made map from the Google, so that you can learn to draw these maps, and if you get a question, you have the idea. You know, when you draw, so it takes time to seep in. That remains with you for a longer time period. Make sure you draw it, keep a political map of Europe with yourself, look at it, draw it, and you'll get it. Okay, thank you so very much. Have a great day.